Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is going to be another Raid Shadow Legends video. I want to talk to you about three things today. One, I want to talk to you about a big giveaway that I'm due to do coming up this weekend. Two, I want to talk about a ×10 event summoning for Queen Eva. Heard it here first. And three, I want to talk to you about a fusion which is 100% coming very, very soon. So let's start then with the giveaway. I have been telling people my next giveaway is coming at 20k subs. I'm currently at 19.4k. Thank you to everybody that subscribed. I started this YouTube channel in November. I cannot believe how many people are enjoying my content, how many viewers I get per day, how many subscribers I get, all of that type of stuff. I can't believe it. If you're not a subscriber already, hit the subscribe button. As soon as I hit 20k, I'm going to do a draw. So how do you get involved in the draw? Comment on this video that I'm making right now and just tell me what you think of the upcoming fusion. And we'll go into that in a little bit of time. That's all I want to know. So comment, what do you think of the upcoming fusion? And then when I hit 20k subs, I'm going to do a random draw for 5 lucky winners. Each of those winners is going to get 900 gems in game, which is the equivalent of pulling yourself a big shard pack or a bunch of energy refills. I'm also going to give one of those lucky winners, first place, a full account takeover if they want it. If they don't want it, then it's going to roll to second place, third place, fourth place, until someone actually says, yes, please. So, as I say, look, YouTube's gone really well for me so far. I'm absolutely loving it, and I appreciate all of your feedback and comments on all of the videos. I do read pretty much every comment, and I try and reply to people where I think it's relevant. I've also got a really big community following on Discord. If you're not involved already, the link's always below in my description of my videos. And I also want to thank my patrons who have been supporting me. They're really the people that have helped me to upgrade my equipment, my lighting, my mic. And I've also got a new PC on the way. Oi, oi. Anyway, so that's the giveaway. So details will come again, but just comment on this video, guys, and then you'll be in the mix to win a prize. So let's get ourselves then into I think we'll start off with the fusion. So we have been told, the content creators, that there will be a fusion for this new champion that's come out. Who is Cillian the Lucky. Cillian is a Bannerlord legendary champion. We've been told that this will not be as crazy hard as the Rotus fusion. Look, guys, we don't know. We don't know what it's going to be like, but we've been told that it's not going to be as crazy. Let's have a look and see what people have rated. We've got just a few people that have rated them so far. All he's had ratings in is Minnow, Faction Wars, and Campaign, and he's had a load of 5s. So that means nothing. Let's go over his kit then. He has got an A1, which is a 2-hit, and it's got a 50% chance when booked to do decreased speed for 2 turns. Also has got a 50% chance, if booked, to steal 30% of the target's turn meter. It's a really powerful A1, really powerful. Single target, so it'd be interesting just to see how hard it hits. But he does have, so he's an attack-based champion, but he's got a really healthy base defense. Which you need. If you haven't got good base defense and you're attack based, you're very difficult to keep alive. This guy we can keep alive and get some good damage out of him. So this is going to be interesting. Got an A2, which when booked is a 100% chance to land blocks cooldown skills for 4 turns. You can literally go in, if you're fast enough, you go in and you can lock Sifi out of the game for 4 turns. You can lock Arbiter out of the game for 4 turns. You can lock anyone you choose out of the game for 4 turns. And it also places a block cooldown skills on all other enemies for a turn. If you lock somebody out for 4 turns, then you lock out the rest of the team for a turn. It's actually huge. It's a huge ability, but he does need to go first to be able to get it out there. If someone's already got a block debuffs, then it's a useless ability. So, and there's a lot of champions that have got that now. So let's go on to the A3 then. Attacks one enemy, 75% chance. Again, you book it up to 100% chance of landing a stun for 1 turn. has a 25% chance of placing the stun for 2 turns instead and stealing 50% of the target's turn meter. So that books up to 50. So 1 in 2 times is going to stun for 2 turns and steal 50% turn meter. Resets this cooldown if that steal kills somebody. It's a really cool ability again. All of this stuff is single target. So the only danger is you're pinpointing one person. You're probably locking people out of the game, but you're not really taking a team down. That being said, a lot of the best champions in the arena right now are single target. Rotus is, Anifwi is, Mountain King. All of the big hitters out there are single target. So it could well be that this guy is going to become a big player in the arena. And obviously we know that things are moving in the arena right now with the new rewards. So this gets booked down to 3 turns, which is actually pretty quick. I really like this ability. I think it's cool. Let's just think about his passive then. So his passive is why he comes into the whole St. Patrick's Day, the kind of lucky theme. So basically, at the start of each turn, he gets a random buff. Now, if he gets a block damage buff randomly at the start of his turn, or any of these actually, any of these could be good. So strengthen buff makes him take less damage. It goes on for 2 turns. So there's a chance that you can actually get 2 of these buffs up at any one time because you rotate the turns. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool passive. It's a cool passive. It gives you another buff out of nothing, I guess. So you can't really argue with it. And then he's got an aura, which is an attack-based aura, plus 25% in all battles, which is quite good. So all in all, do I think he's worth fusing? I think he is for an arena team. Outside of arena, I cannot think where you would use him. Faction Wars, definitely. Faction Wars, he'd be very good, actually. Outside of that, I don't think he's useful. That being said, Arena is kind of ramping up in terms of urgency, and Faction Wars, they're due to be releasing more actual rewards to get from that area. So I think he's definitely worth fusing if the requirement is not insane. So that's the fusion. Now let's go into the 10 times summoning and give you my thoughts there. So there is going to be a times 10 chance to summon Queen Eva, I think from tomorrow, from what I'm reading. So Queen Eva, what do I think of Queen Eva? I mean, firstly, she's without a doubt the best 12-3 brutal campaign farmer in the whole game. I don't think anyone can argue with it. She is the fastest. She's the most consistent. She requires the least amount of kind of gear to get her to that level. So is she a great champion? Yes, she's a great champion. Where she struggles, a bit similar to what I was just talking about there, right? So she's got a really high base attack, but she's got a terrible base defense. That's where she's so different from the champion we just talked about, Cillian. Cillian still had a good defense level. So when you try and take her into level 20 content, she suffers because she's very difficult to keep alive. You have to have a lot of defensive gear stacked on her to keep her alive, which means that you're reducing all the time her damage because you're not putting damage gear on her, you're putting defensive gear on her. So because of that, I don't think she's particularly viable for a lot of the level 20 stuff. So if we look at her kit quickly, she's got an A1 which attacks one enemy, 50% chance of placing 100% reduction of healing, books up to 80%. It hits quite hard. I guess it's useful for Fire Knights. You know, you've got heal reduction champion here, but it's only a one hitter. Outside of Fire Knights, it's just a single target, reasonable damage ability. Heal reduction won't work on Spider, won't work on Dragon, won't work on any of the bosses. I guess in Arena it's very cool. There's a lot of healing champions out there. So that's the other area where she's very good actually. Arena, she's very strong. But only if you go first. So she's got an A2, attacks 2 times, and basically has a block revive. So this can be booked down to 3-turn cooldown. This is pretty decent for Ice Golem. But again, you've got to get her there. You've got to get to that boss and it needs to land. So it's a bit of RNG whether it lands on those ads. If it does and she kills somebody, they stay dead. So that is a good ability for Ice Golem. Again, though, you get to level 20, and I question whether you can keep her alive to actually fight the Ice Golem ads. You definitely need a defensive team to keep her alive for the actual Ice Golem boss. And then we've got an A3 then, attacks all enemies. So AoE attack, this is what she's known for. She reduces turn meter of everyone she hits. She resets the cooldown of this ability if she kills somebody. And this ability's got an extra chance, 15% chance of landing a crit. So you actually only need to get to 85% crit rate. Because of that, she's an insane campaign farmer. She's also insane in the arena if she goes as like a cleave. So someone speeds up, someone reduces defense. She then comes in and slams somebody dead, and she gets this ability back straight away again for her next turn. So all in all, she's a good champion. I am not going to be running through my shards to pull her unless it coincides with the ability to do something to get Cillian. Cillian I'm more interested in than this Queen Eva chick. Let me know your thoughts below, guys. Are you going for the fusion when it comes out? Are you going for Queen Eva when the opportunity arises? And as I said in the comments before, comment below and get involved in my giveaway. Thanks very much for all the support. This is Hell Hades signing out.